Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Welcome to my presentation. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for coming here today. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Ziki Jamianto Sandra. I'm delighted to be here today to tell you about Indonesian food. This presentation consists of 3 sections. First, I will start by talking about the main course. Then I will focus on the dessert. And finally, I will end with the snacks. This presentation will take about 10 minutes. There will be a question and answer session after my presentation. Thus, if you have questions, please leave them until the end of the presentation. So, let me begin this with a question. How many of you have ever tried all Indonesian food? I bet none of you have ever done that because our country has a wide variety of cuisines. It's said that Indonesia has around 5,350 traditional recipes. Among those cuisines in this section, I'll be looking at some main course. As we know, we Indonesians rarely have appetizer before eating the main dishes. We start our meal with main course instead of appetizers. Some famous Indonesian main dishes are sate, nasi goreng, and rendang. Sate or satay is a meat square that is grilled over hot coals. It is served with a sauce and lontong or rice cake. There are numerous variations of sate in Indonesia. Some of them are sate Madura, sate Padang, sate Marangi eggs. Indonesia is even known for having the richest variation sate in the world. Next is nasi goreng or fried rice. Just like sate, there are also many variations of nasi goreng in our country. Common nasi goreng uses ketchup or sweet soy sauce to spice it. Nasi goreng is traditionally a breakfast dish that uses leftover rice from the previous day's meal. In 2011, nasi goreng was in number 2 for CNN World 50 Most Delicious Food. The last Indonesian course dish I'd like to tell about today is rendang. Rendang is an original dish from Padang, Indonesia. Rendang is a beef that is braised in coconut milk and spices for house. The slow cooking method is the one that makes rendang so tender and rich with spices. Its tenderness and richness in flavor made rendang to be crowned as the number 1 dish on CNN's 2011 World's 50 Most Delicious Food. Now, let's move on the next section, which is about Indonesian dessert. The same as the main course, Indonesian dessert are also varied. I will focus on the 2 popular desserts, which are martabak manis and cendol. Let's talk about martabak manis first. Martabak manis or sweet martabak is a bread-like pancake. There are numerous toppings of martabak manis, but the most popular ones are sugar, chocolate, springless cheese, and crushed peanuts. Martabak manis is served folded and cut to small squares that make the toppings. Getting inside the martabak manis instead of on the top. The second dessert is cendol. Cendol is made out of green rice flour warm like jelly, creamy coconut milk, soft ice, and palm sugar syrup. We can also add jackfruit, durian, red beans as the additional topping of cendol. Cendol is served best in summer or when the weather is really hot along with snacks. This leads us to the next section, which is about Indonesian snacks. When we're talking about Indonesian food, it isn't complete if we don't mention Indonesian snack. In this presentation, I like to tell about Indonesian most popular snack. Gorengan. I believe most Indonesians have tried gorengan. Gorengan or fritter is various kind of ingredients, batter, and deep fried. Gorengan is commonly sold by street vendors or traveling cart. There are numerous types of gorengan, sort of banana fritter, bakwan, cireng, cassava fritter, fried tofu, cassava fritter, potato fritter. So that's all I wanted to say about Indonesian food. In conclusion, not only our country is rich in culture, but also cuisines in this presentation. I only mentioned a few Indonesian food, but in reality, we have dozens of kinds of cuisines. And thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.